14 hours of driving left, but it was such a relief to cross that Carolina border. Like, I lived out there for a while. I've told y'all some stories of what happened, but I'm not allowed to drive in the state, which just means that, like, I'm not allowed to be comfortable in my home. Couple fun facts from the road. Georgia has passed a law that does not allow any mobile devices to be used while driving in your hands. And Alabama doesn't have a lottery. I didn't know that. So it is 3 a.m. We are outside of Longview, Texas. It has been a 1,000-mile day. 1,000 plus. I'm tired. We got 3 hours to go and an edit in the morning. But I'm going to sleep. I'll see y'all soon. Because I'm gonna be a cowboy, baby. When the future is bright and the sunshine's shining, cowboy, baby. There is something about sunshine and a good night's sleep that makes me feel good. I know this has been a boring road trip, so let's talk about something interesting. At one of the AI lectures I went to at Cucaloris, they were saying language recognition is the most difficult task we're going to have transitioning to automation that interacts with humans. Like, they can take commands, but they're not really good at it. However, driving will be one of the first things to go. And unlike a human that has to have a shell to curl up in, an automated truck can just keep rolling for 24 hours. I mean, in theory, we already have trains, but for some reason they're not as nimble as roads.
In 2 miles, take exit 553 for Texas 49 loop.
I mean, that robot's telling me where to go right now, but it ain't driving the car yet. However, out in California, you know them Tesla guys? They got them automatic cars, and they even got some automatic car driving lanes on the highway where you don't have to touch the steering wheel. You can just sit in the passenger seat, in the driver's seat, not the passenger seat. You gotta be in the driver's seat. And it'll do it all for you. I mean, they can parallel park. One of the hardest things on the driving test. The robot's good at it. Biggest problem with robot driving cars is that there's still humans on the road. Which, I'm not complaining. I kind of like driving a little bit, you know. Sometimes it's getting where you're going. And I got some errands to run today and editing to do. So I told him I'd be there at 6. It's only 8 o'clock now because we lost an hour. Did y'all see that toll road? They have a major problem with it. We can make self-driving cars, but we can't figure out how to come up with a universal way to pay a toll across the country. And if there's no booth taking money, then you get a bill in the mail that has a processing fee on it and the toll, which is usually about $10 or $12. That's reasonable. But since it comes in the mail, if they got the wrong address or you didn't get it in time, then there's a penalty. And I had to pay a $50 toll in Seattle. So not only is everybody depressed because it's cloudy all the time, or I couldn't live there anyways. I mean, it's a great city in the summer, but I think most of the year, like, they got some seriously depressing weather. They got tolls to pay. Why is there not, if we're gonna do this toll thing, like taxes pay for roads universally, If we can't afford to take care of our roads and we gotta have tolls, and they're not gonna put some type of escape lane right before the booth where you pay for it, and an alternative route, then they need to provide a universal tag that is good across the country for tolls. Like here you can get a text tag, but that's only good for this area. I'm not here often enough for it to matter. And then I get a $50 bill in the mail for one stinking toll? Fucking ridiculous. I don't even take money here. All it is freaking cameras taking pictures of your license plate, sending you bills with fines and fees in the mail like you did something wrong for following directions to get where you're going. Like, this is one of my hot topics, and I think it needs to be changed. There is no reason that for driving on an interstate across the country, you should end up with a pile of toll bills at the end. Because if there was a way to universally pay those tolls, I would. And it's just not available. So I get screwed. There's a whole lot of people that get screwed for it. I mean, what do truck drivers do? They gotta have special permits for the weight to drive on these toll roads. And Google routes you through them. How else do you get somewhere? Are you gonna drive on some like country back roads 100 miles out of your way to avoid a toll road? Not cool. Either a required cash taking machine or credit card taking machine, or some type of a universal tag for people traveling across the country, state to state. And that's what an interstate is. It's made to go from state to state. But then you run into a toll and it's only state. Does that make sense? We're going to talk some more about this later. But I just had a great opportunity to rant on my $50 bill that I had no way of avoiding. Immediate hit. It's a monopoly. They decide to put a road in, you can't go around it, and they force you to take the bill because they don't want to pay a cashier. Put an automated machine in. Put an automated tag in. We have self-driving cars, and toll roads are still charging you by mail. Put like a RFID tag in a license plate so that when they find out it's you, they send you an email and you like pay the bill online, or have a national account where all of the tolls are recorded and you can go online and pay them. It's not that I don't want to pay the toll, it's that I don't want to pay a $40 fine for not getting the bill in the mail. And I also don't want to pay a processing fee to get it in the mail at all. I don't like getting mail, period. I do everything online. I love how people always say, oh, well, toll roads are so much smoother. Well, there's a psychological phenomenon that if you pay more for something, you think it's better. And I think a toll road has a lot to do with that, because we got a great interstate system in this country. And just because a private company manages it and charges you for it doesn't mean the road's that much better.
8.5 mile. Take the Texas 31 ramp to Chandler, Tyler.
I don't really know why I made this vlog, but tolls suck, AI's coming, and drive consistently. This is the end. I'll see y'all later.